Quarter with a sprained ankle. NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport reporting Mahomes is considered week to week. Baker Mayfield threw 4 touchdowns. Bucs topped the Chargers 40-17. Commanders held off the Saints 20-19 after New Orleans failed a 2-point conversion with no time remaining. Lamar Jackson threw 5 touchdowns as the Ravens bested the Giants 35-14. Texans topped the Dolphins 20-12 and clinched the AFC South. And on Sunday Night Football, the Packers beat the Seahawks 30-13, and Seattle's loss clinched the playoff berth for the Vikings. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Get even more savings this holiday season by becoming a Milo's Rewards member. Don't miss new member deals dropping every week, like $15 off a purchase of $50 or more on select Bounty, Charmin, and Puffs paper products. Plus, get free standard shipping with Silver Key status. Just one more way Lowe's is here to help you shop, save, and enjoy the holidays. Join for free today. Milo's Rewards program subject to terms and conditions. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for details. Subject to change. Exclusions and more terms apply. Visit Lowe's.com/shipping terms for details.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at tryethos.com. That's tryethos.com.
Kxo AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And it is 7:31 on this Monday morning. It's a nice cool one out there. Jared, good morning. I couldn't hear you, Jared.
Good morning. Good morning. Okay. A little chilly out. Yeah.
Don't go up to Cambo because it's really cold up there.
Is it snowing yet? That's my question.
I don't know. 26 degrees. It might as well be. Woof. It's cold.
Yeah.
Anyway, but we're not that cold down here. But it is. We had a lot of humidity. It's all relative, but there was a lot of it.
Yeah.
My windows were fogged over this morning. Took me a while to get out of the driveway.
Well, you made it.
I made it. I didn't run into anybody either. That's amazing for me. I'm a good driver. I usually hit what I'm aiming for. How's everything? How was your weekend?
Good weekend. How about yours?
Well, it's good. Good. Did you hear that Army-Navy game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was excellent for me.
Excellent. I know, for you.
I understand that's why Mr. Buckley is not here today.
Oh, yeah, he lost the bet.
Took it really hard.
Yeah.
Anyway, I knew it would be. Didn't know it'd be by that much, but I knew they'd win. Because they're Navy, and we got Marines on our team.
Oh,
so it's not all sailors. Anyway, well, because the Marines are a department of the Navy, you know. Never let my brother forget that.
Oh, that's good to know.
Anyway, I know that excites you.
All kinds.
What do you do?
Honestly, that is an interesting fact, though. I didn't know.
I think everybody knows that, except the guys that haven't been there. You got to join. You're not going to join the service? You're a kid.
Kind of old for that already.
Okay. Already?
Yeah,
You just look 12. How was your weekend? Did you do anything exciting at all?
Yeah, just hung out with the family and took care. I had to help with some. My family got a new golden retriever puppy. So I had to go help out with that, and that was all kinds of fun.
Oh, did you let Carol know about that?
Oh yeah, Carol knows. Carol knows.
He didn't go over there and.
Well, Carol lives by my grandma, And they occasionally will, Carol and Pam will give treats to the dogs, to the new golden retriever and the other dog that's been there. His name is Odie.
Because they like to spoil him.
He's sweet. But yeah, Fifi, the new dog, she is just a terror because she's still a puppy, so she's still learning the ropes.
And she's a retriever, you say?
Yeah, golden retriever.
So she'll be a terror for a while.
Yeah.
I've had a few of those in my youth. Never again. But anyway, they are nice dogs, very intelligent animals.
Yeah, very, very intelligent. And,
Oh, that's good. That's good. Grandma has some good company then.
Exactly.
Good for her.
Yeah.
And everything else went okay?
Yeah. My grandma will act like she's like, oh, another dog in the house, because my uncle and his family brought it home one day. She got all mad, but then pretty soon, that's her best friend.
Exactly. That's how it works. How it works.
She's the one that's sneaking it food off the table, and they have to tell her, no, we're not doing that with this dog. Don't do that. Nope.
Yeah, that's good. That dog's going to be fine. And so is Grandma.
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready to jump into some birthdays?
Birthday time. Let's do it.
Well, it's going to be birthday time in just a second.
Tuning into the baseball game, monitoring the incoming storm, catching your favorite talk show. These are just a few of the reasons more than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio each month. And did you know AM radio is the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping us safe in dangerous times? It's reliable, free, and public safety depends on it. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Okay, now we're ready for the birthdays. The big shots. Let's do the big shots first. December 16th, these are the big shot birthdays. Actress Joyce Bulifant. Do you remember her?
No.
She was way before your time. She was on the Mary Tyler Moore Show, and she was kind of the ditzy one on that show. If you catch the reruns, you'll see her on there sometimes. She's 87 now. Liv Ullmann, who is 86, which surprises me. I always thought she was younger than that. Anyway, journalist Leslie Stahl on 60 Minutes. She's 83, and she looks every bit of that. Guitarist Tony Hicks of the Hollies is 79. I never heard of him, but I like the Hollies. So there you go. Benny Anderson of ABBA. He's the guy that wrote all their stuff in English. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, Benny was one, and nobody else knew English.
Oh, wow.
He's 78. Singer-guitarist Billy Gibbons of ZZ Top. He's the surviving guitarist. He's 75. Xander Berkeley of The Walking Dead is 69. That's somebody in your league. You ever watch that?
I didn't, but my family did, and they quite enjoyed it.
Yeah, I never watched it either. Alison LaPlaca of the John Larroquette Show, which I've never seen, is 65. John Larroquette is a former disc jockey,
Oh.
And he's a big, tall guy. Sam Robards is 63. Actor John Tenney of The Closer and Brooklyn South, 63 today. Benjamin Bratt of A Private Practice and Law & Order, he's 61. A comedian, J.B. Smoove. Never heard of J.B. He was in The Millers and Curb Your Enthusiasm. He's 59. Actor Miranda Otto of Lord of the Rings is 57. And Daniel Cosgrove of Van Wilder and A Guiding Light is celebrating a birthday, but they forgot to say how much. So anyway, we've got the local people coming up. We're ready for them, aren't we?
Oh, yes.
There's a few of them.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
Goddard's Gold. What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight, and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Goddard's Gold.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Abdul Perez Parra, Thomas Gunn, Connie Nunez, Linda Vargas, Fred Trask, Lenny Pacheco, Rudy Galindo, Tristan Irwin, Celia Ocampo, Patty Bristol, Roseanne Sandez. We have Sylvia Zamudio, Virgil Valenzuela, and Yolanda Negrete. Happy birthday to each and every one.
Primetime NFL football is on AM 1230.
Here we go. Going for it all.
We have the Thursday night, Sunday night, and Monday night feature games on AM 1230. No fees, just football. NFL primetime games on AM 1230 are brought to you by
El Central RV and Southwest Postal Service.
And the Raiders will be playing tonight. They're a one of two Monday night football games tonight. They're taking on the Falcons. You'll hear that one on FM 107.5. That's the Raider station, you know. You knew that, didn't you?
Oh, yes.
Of course you
Raider
did.
Nation.
Raider Nation. Go Raiders.
Raider Nation station.
And we're ready for the news. We got the meat and potatoes right now. We got the World California News. The headlines, of course, are brought to you by Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
CBS News Brief. In a new statement, Syria's deposed dictator Bashar al-Assad claims he'd still be in his country fighting the rebels who overthrew his government if Russia didn't insist he leave. The BBC's Steve Rosenberg.
These are the first comments, purportedly, from Mr. Assad since those dramatic events that forced him to flee Syria.
Assad and his family granted asylum in Moscow. The federal government is sending help to New York and New Jersey to try to get to the bottom of those mysterious drone sightings. CBS's Scott McFarland.
Of the 5,000 tips they've received so far, less than 100 of them have generated credible leads.
Drones have now been reported over 6 states. An ice storm in the Midwest has moved east to New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. Meteorologist Craig Allen.
Snow and ice this morning and into the early afternoon hours is going to change over to rain, and there will be several rounds of rain.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
News. Residents of the Santa Cruz County community of Scotts Valley say they're still in disbelief after a tornado flipped cars and damaged buildings there over the weekend. Mayor Randy Johnson says they were caught off guard.
We were seriously injured, but nobody died, and that is the most important factor in this event, which, you know, quite frankly, took us by surprise because we're used to quakes. Floods.
5 people hospitalized, 1 with serious injuries. There's been talk of President Biden issuing preemptive pardons to people President-elect Trump has threatened to go after, including newly sworn-in Senator Adam Schiff. But he says he doesn't want one, and he urges against Trump pardoning the January 6th offenders.
Really, that's who he wants to pardon. The American people, I think, voted for him in part because they wanted something done about crime, not because they wanted to see him pardon criminals attacking the government.
More than 4,000-acre Franklin fire in Malibu, now 49% contained. Most road closures and restrictions have been lifted. Jeff Scott, California News.
And California and World News has been brought to you by Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe. Now, right now, all monitoring stations are down. They are down for maintenance. They're temporarily offline, but they are expected to be back soon.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And we are now ready for page 1 of the local news. Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors, in Brawley at the Auto Center at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. With your local news, here's Jared.
KXO News. Grinches go to jail. A trio of burglars were caught in the act The 3 would-be Grinches were captured stealing Christmas presents from a Calexico home. Calexico police responded to the report of a burglary in progress in the 200 block of Sterling Court after an elderly resident called police after noticing intruders in her home. The 3 had kicked in the back door and were stealing the family's Christmas gifts. Officers were able to stop the 3 as they attempted to escape in a passing taxi. Officers detained the 3 and located multiple bags of stolen property. During the investigation, officers were able to find another home in the 1200 block of Rockwood Avenue that had been burglarized, and the trio is also suspected of being involved in a third burglary, and that home was in the 1700 block of Elena Drive. The 3 would-be Grinches were booked into Imperial County Jail on a variety of charges. I hope their jail cell will be 3 sizes too small. IID meeting. Yeah, Imperial Irrigation Board to reorganize. The IID has set a regular meeting. It'll be tomorrow. Part of their regular meeting will be the board of directors choosing a new board chairman and a vice chairman. They will also name the secretary of the board and the treasurer. The meeting will be held at Condit Auditorium starting at 1 p.m. tomorrow. KXO Local News Time, 7:44.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Earl Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Central Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
There will be a special meeting of the Calipatria City Council tomorrow. The 6:30 p.m. meeting has been called to administer the oath of office to new council members Jesse Rivas and Sylvia Chavez, as well as incoming city clerk Jane Hurtado. Outgoing council member Maria Nava-Frolik will be recognized. There will also be a police department uniform inspection and unveiling of the new police badges. The meeting will be held in the Calipatria City Council chambers. And the state provides funds. California puts up millions of dollars. The state is investing $830 million. The funds come from the California Transportation Commission. The funds were approved at the commission's December meeting. The investment goes to fund a broad range of investments to improve access and safety. Imperial County will receive $7.2 million for highways 78, 86, 98, and 111 to remove debris from the roadway and repair drainage systems, pavement, slopes, and embankments damaged by storm flooding in August of 2023. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather up next.
Page 1 of the local news was brought to you, or has been a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
Rush Steel Supply is the #1 steel distributor in the Imperial Valley that's been serving the valley for over 14 years. They have an extended inventory of carbon steel, structural steel, plow steel, plates, spars, pipes, and a whole lot more. And all of their products are stored indoors, and they deliver throughout the Imperial Valley. Visit their website, rushsteelsupply.com, or see the inventory for yourself at 703 East Main Street, El Centro. When you think steel, think Rush.
Please not so you mean fries.
And page 2 of the local news, and the local weather, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town with daily lunch specials Monday through Friday and happy hour from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day. With page 2 of the local news, here again is Jared.
There's still a couple days left to donate to the California Highway Patrol's annual toy drive. It's the Chips for Kids toy drive. They're asking for the donation of new unwrapped toys before December 18th. And you can make a difference in a child's life. The donations can be dropped off at the CHP display at Walgreens in El Centro, or they can be dropped off at the El Centro CHP office. And the Merchants Christmas tree has returned to El Centro City Hall. Local merchants are invited to submit a branded ornament for display on the tree that is showcased in the City Hall courtyard. Businesses may submit one ornament that will be displayed on the tree. Ornaments should be dropped off at the city manager's office, and city staff will place the ornaments on the tree. The tree highlights the vibrant business community of El Centro and encourages residents to shop locally. And a Shop Smart campaign. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce has a holiday campaign. It is the Shop Smart campaign. It urges shoppers to be aware of counterfeits and scams. At the top of their list, the chamber says, trust your instinct. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. Prioritize secure payments, examine every detail, and ask a lot of questions. Shop Smart. And you can celebrate the holiday responsibly. We ask you to. El Centro Police Department issues a statement. They say the holiday season can be dangerous for people on the roads. In December of 2022 alone, 1,062 people were killed in the U.S. in alcohol-impaired driving crashes. And the ECPD wants to remind the public of dangers of driving impaired and to celebrate the season responsibly by not driving under the influence. KXO News Time, 7:49. We'll take a look at weather next.
Did you know that Burgers & Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6 with specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more? Ask about drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Try one of our weekday lunch specials that include a soft drink from $8 and up. For December, enjoy a Sierra Nevada Celebration Fresh Hop IPA for $5.50 or Torta Supreme Plate of the Month and our Negroni Drink of the Month for December. Burgers & Beer with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers & Beer for the best burger in town.
The high temperature yesterday, 70 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 38. National Weather Service says an overall warm and dry weather pattern is expected to persist across the desert Southwest this week. Temperatures will gradually warm each day, with the highs topping out in the mid to upper 70s across the with the highs soaring to around 10 to 15 degrees above average. Weather forecast calling for mostly sunny skies today. Highs right near 71. Winds will be calm. Tonight, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 44. Sunny skies on Tuesday. Highs right near 76. Calm winds throughout the day. And right now we are looking at 42 degrees, 70% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says all monitoring stations are temporarily offline for maintenance. That's it. That's local news, page 2, and the weather, brought to you by Burgers & Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family and meet the friends at Burgers & Beer, or do both. Why not?
As we get closer to Christmas, it gets harder and harder to find the perfect gift. Well, the Peanut Patch is the place to find that perfect gift. Oh, the Peanut Patch, what a neat place. It's in Yuma, and it's so much more than just a store. They carry homemade candies and treats, fresh English toffee. How about orange sticks? Pecan turtles made from a special family recipe. So many homemade chocolates. The Peanut Patch open Monday through Saturday. And what a great place to shop. They have their own post office, and they ship anywhere in the world. You want to go to the Peanut Patch? Google thepeanutpatch.com. Check out their website. You're going to see neat stuff, perfect for holiday gift giving. It's the Peanut Patch. What a great place to spend some time and shop for the holidays.
And we are now ready for sports. Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. Monday Night Football, there's a couple of games tonight. The one that you will hear on FM 107.5, it's the Raiders game. Raiders will be hosting the Falcons. That is one of the Monday night games. The other Monday night game will be the Bears at the Vikings. Sunday, it was the Chiefs over the Browns, 21-7. The Chiefs won the game, but They may have lost their quarterback for temporarily, at least. Bengals, we'll find out later today. Bengals defeated the Titans 37-27. It was the Commanders over the Saints 20-19. Ravens got by the Giants 35-14. Cowboys won a game. They beat the Panthers 30-14. Jets over the Jaguars 32-25. Texans beat the Dolphins 20-12. It was the Broncos over the Colts. The 31-13. Bills beat the Lions 48-42. That was just as good as it was billed to be. The Eagles beat the Steelers 27-13. Cardinals over the Patriots 30-17. Buccaneers just stomped on the Chargers 40-17. And again, that game, you won't believe it, but it was at one time a close game. Packers beat the Seahawks by a score of 30-13. And I understand the Seahawks lost their quarterback to injury as well, until further notice. The college football scoreboard, an Army-Navy game was played Saturday. It was well booked and it was a good game. Navy won. They beat Army 31-13. And the bowl game, the Cricket Celebration Bowl, Jackson State defeated South Carolina State 28-7. Tuesday, the next bowl game, Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl. I know, I never heard of that neither. It's Memphis at West Virginia, and it's 25th ranked Memphis against West Virginia. We'll have more in just a minute.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And on the NBA scoreboard, it was the Pacers over the Pelicans, 119-104. Celtics got by the Wizards, 112-98. Knicks defeated the Magic, 100-191. Timberwolves over the Spurs, 106-92. Suns beat the Trailblazers, 116-109. Mavericks over the Warriors, 143-133. And the Lakers won. They defeated the Grizzlies 116-110. In the National Hockey League, Blackhawks got by the Islanders 5-3. Same thing. Maple Leafs 5-3 over the Sabres. The Hurricanes beat the Blue Jackets 4-1. Blues beat the Rangers 3-2, and the Golden Knights got by the Wild by a score of 3-2. That's it. That's a look at sports brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
And we are now ready for your financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company that protects you, your home, business, or construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. In the world of business, U.S. stocks tipped higher this morning after Bitcoin rose to a fresh record as investors geared up for the Federal Reserve's final policy decision of the year later in the week. NASDAQ Composite moved up roughly 0.5%. S&P 500 gained 0.3%, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average hugged the flat line on the heels of a losing week for those major gauges. Meanwhile, software company MicroStrategy's stock popped over 4% on news that the Bitcoin buyer is joining the NASDAQ 100. Bitcoin itself surged to an all-time high above $106,000 as hopes for a crypto-friendly Trump administration continued to fly high before easing back to around $104,000. We'll have your weather in just a minute.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here at Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 70 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 38. National Weather Service says an overall warm and dry weather pattern is expected to persist across the desert Southwest this week. Temperatures will gradually warm each day, with the highs topping out in the mid to upper 70s across the lower deserts. Strong ridge of high pressure will continue to build over the region by the middle of the latter half of the week, with the highs soaring to around 10 to 15 degrees above average. Weather forecast calling for mostly sunny skies today. Highs right near 71. Winds will be calm. Tonight, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 44. Sunny skies on Tuesday. Highs right near 76. Calm winds throughout the day. And right now we are looking at 42 degrees, 70% the relative humidity. Again, all monitoring stations for the air quality are temporarily offline. They're being looked at, I would guess. Anyway, that's it. That's your financial news and weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only post box service offering 24-hour a day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro. Got up on 8 o'clock, CBS News at 8. 6 minutes of news and information on the way.
Best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Steve Chafin. President-elect Trump and an overseas bank are announcing a major investment in the U.S.
The Japanese company is SoftBank, and its CEO is set to announce $100 billion in investments over the next 4 years. The Wall Street Journal reports the company promises to create about 100,000 jobs related to artificial intelligence and other technologies. SoftBank pledged a $50 billion U.S. investment after Trump's first presidential win. Much of that money went to high-profile failures like WeWork, and it's not clear how SoftBank intends to raise the $100 billion for this investment. Peter King, CBS News.
Out of Washington, CBS's Naomi Ruckham on the week ahead for some of Trump's cabinet picks.
His nominees hit the halls of Capitol Hill for a final round of meetings before recess. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Trump's pick for Health and Human Services, will start his visits with top congressional leaders today. Within weeks, Democrats and Republicans alike will have to vote on their futures.
Also in Washington, CBS's Scott McFarlane on the concern over increasing reports of unexplained drones over several northeastern states.
Over the weekend, there was a series of new proposals to give government agencies more power to track or take down drones, especially in sensitive areas like airports and seaports. There's such urgency here. They're talking about passing these into law this week.
A new statement said to be from Syria's ousted dictator Bashar al-Assad says his departure from the country was not planned, and those in charge there now are terrorists. He says the Russian military evacuated him after its base in western Syria came under attack.
These are the first comments, purportedly, from Mr. Assad since those dramatic events that forced him to flee Syria.
The BBC's Steve Rosenberg in Moscow. A court in South Korea today began taking up the impeachment of the country's president over his brief martial law decree. Back in 2018, David Hogg was outspoken after the mass shooting at his high school in Parkland, Florida.
We're the mass shooting generation.
Well, now he is 24 years old and an activist for gun safety. Hogg is running for vice chair of the Democratic National Committee. On the Health Watch, CBS's Jim Crisula has more on the prevalence of daily pain.
About a quarter of U.S. adults suffered chronic pain either daily or nearly every day last year. 10% said pain limited their life or work activities. That's the finding of a new survey from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
The Dow is up 29 points. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With autopay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling your entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
A new twist on popsicles.
A crazy new food combination is snowballing on TikTok. Gummy bears doused in Sprite, refrigerated, then frozen overnight without the liquid.
Whoa! Oh my gosh, this is crazy. It's so big.
They double in size as they morph into mini popsicles.
Wow.
One fan gushes there's something extremely satisfying to the brain about the little pops the bears make during osmosis. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
A representative for Jamie Foxx says the actor needed stitches after getting hit in the face with a glass while celebrating his birthday at the hotspot restaurant Mr. Chow in Beverly Hills. A spokesperson told the LA Times someone from another table threw a glass that hit Foxx in the mouth, and there was a physical altercation. No arrests were made. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-230-2777. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-230-2777, 800-230-2777, or biglou.com.
Kxo, wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.